It's time for another closer look at a key Kentucky Derby contender.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com. We've been providing you coverage of all things Kentucky Derby for the last month. Let's just be honest. But now I'm going to do something on video for the first time that I usually do in article form. Matter of fact, this will be the 7th year in a row I have done a video/article on 5 horses that have no chance to win the Kentucky Derby. So while many of our videos have been trying to pick a winner and how do we do it and how do we get to them, this video is very different. It's the 5 horses that I think have no chance of winning the Kentucky Derby. Like I said, this will be the 7th year I've done it. The previous 6 years, no horse on the list has ever won the race. Now, to be very clear, I'm lucky that the website wasn't around during like the Mind That Bird year, because that certainly would have been one that would have been on the list, and I probably would have gotten burned on that for sure. And, you know, chances are one of these years you are going to get burned. But still, what makes it fun is I'm coming in, I'm going to give you strong opinions and just kind of give you here. These are the horses that if they win on the first Saturday in May, I'll just fall over. I'll be so shocked that they got the job done. 6 years ago, I had Shagaff, who was 20th, Trojan Nation 16th, Tom's Ready 12th, My Man Sam was 11th, and Mohesto, that was he ended up finishing 18th. 5 years ago, once again, Looking at Lee. Now, this was a scary one. Looking at Lee was on the list. He got 2nd. Battle of Midway got 3rd. Gormley 9th. Untrapped 12th. Patch 14th. We'll see if another one-eyed horse will make the list this year. Stay tuned here for just a second. 4 years ago, Combatant 18th. Promises Fulfilled 15th. Frenzy Fire 11th. Lone Sailor 8th. And Bravazzo 6th. 3 years ago, it worked out again. Master Fencer 6th. Pluq Parfait 8th. Spinoff 19th. Tax 14th. And Heichel ended up scratching, unfortunately. And then 2 years ago, Winning Impression 12th. Finnick the Fierce, another scratch. Necker Island 9th. Storm the Court 6th. And Major Fed 10th. And then last year, Hidden Stash was 14th. Get Her Number, that horse ended up scratching. Like the King 11th. Sainthood 10th. And Dynamic 1 18th. Okay, without further ado, let's get to the 2022 list. And number 1 on the list for me was very easy. It's Summer Is Tomorrow. This horse finished 2nd last time out in the UAE Derby. Now, as you know, the UAE Derby winner has struggled in the Kentucky Derby. They finished no better than 5th, most of them worse than that. This isn't even the UAE Derby winner. This is the 2nd place runner in that race. Summer Is Tomorrow. As far as the winner, Crown Pride, yeah, you get it. He's a little bit stronger of a contender than normal coming over from Japan. Japan been dominating on the world stage. Summer Is Tomorrow really wasn't competitive in that race. I don't think he will be competitive in this race. So my number 1 horse that has no chance to win the 2022 Kentucky Derby is Summer Is Tomorrow. Number 2 on the list, I'm sorry, all Barber Road fans, but it's got to be Barber Road for me. Now, even if you want to say, hey, maybe he can hit the board. He hits the board in all of his races. I don't necessarily think he's going to do that. However, if you think he's going to win, it would just be an absolute shock. He was been down at Arkansas. He's been in some weak races and really hasn't been close to winning any of them. I just don't think there's any way he's going to get up and win the Kentucky Derby. So he's number 2 on my list. Number 3, another Arkansas horse, Un Oho. He actually won the Rebel Stakes, and it's not very often, if ever, that a Rebel Stakes winner has been on this list, or maybe ever again for that matter. But Un Oho makes the list here. He won one of the weakest Rebels we've seen in recent years. Last time out, they had a lot of excuses for sure. He got cut, I believe, on the leg, shoulder area, kind of scraped up against the rail. Just didn't run well in the Arkansas Derby. But, you know, nevertheless, what he showed, that day in the Rebel, while it was a nice win, I just don't think he's anywhere close to being able to compete and win a race like this. So Un Oho is number 3 on the list of the 5 horses that have no chance to win the 2022 Kentucky Derby. All right, 2 more. This one I think is obvious as well. The 4th horse on the list is Happy Jack for Doug O'Neill. He's qualified to the Kentucky Derby by hitting the board in a couple of preps out at Santa Anita. So you go, okay, well, you know, Taba, Messier, there's good horses out at Santa Anita. problem is Happy Jack has been in a different area code when he's finished those races. He has been well behind the best horses in California. You have to wait 2-3 seconds to see this horse cross the wire. Hey, good for him for getting in the race and not really being that talented. That's not an easy thing to do. Don't blame the connections one bit for wanting to run in this race. I get it. I just don't think he's going to make much of an impact. He would be a real shock. And then fifth on the list, and I hate to do this because Brad Cox is a great trainer, and you hate to put a Brad Cox trainee on a list like this because he does such a good job. But I got to think Tawny Port is the Brad Cox horse. He's got 3 in the race, by the way. The Brad Cox horse that you probably want to stay away from. Yes, he won the Lexington last time out over the dirt. It was not a great race. Pretty slow time, pretty slow speed figure. I still think the horse is better on the synthetic. He's looked very good at Turfway Park all year and got faster times and better speed figures when he was on the synthetic. So I don't like Tawny Port to win the 2022 Kentucky Derby. He is 5th on the list. So to recap, Summer is tomorrow, Barber Road, Un Ojo, Happy Jack, and Tawny Port. That's the 5 for me. Like I said, this will be the 7th year of doing this. The last 6 years, none of the horses have won, but I fully admit 1 year I'll probably get burnt and the comments on this video will blow up, and that's fine. So don't freak out, if your horse is on the list here, just one guy's opinion, but that's the 5 I would totally stay away from. And like I said, if I would have done this video in 2008, Find That Bird would have been number 1 without any doubt on my list. And he won the race. So an upset like that can happen. I don't think it's going to happen with these 5 horses for sure. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Thanks really all month leading up to the Derby. You guys have been fantastic watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing. If you like the video, like it. Leave us a comment. If you disagree, whatever, think this video is stupid, you can tell me that as well. Doesn't bother me any. So thanks, guys, for watching. And, boy, it's Derby week. And everybody, I hope you guys have a good time. And good luck with all your handicapping.
This has been a presentation of RacingDudes.com, your destination for all things horse racing and sports betting. Whether you want free winners, expert insider picks, up-to-the-minute trackside weather reports, or podcasts and videos for bettors of all skill levels. Never make another wager without visiting the Racing Dudes. First,